Something that has been paramount in my mind and heart over the last 16 to 17 months, but quite frankly, the last 11 years. The National MS Society is a collective of passionate individuals who want to do something about MS now, to move together towards a world free of multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis is comprised of unpredictable and often disabling flare ups of the central nervous system. Such flare ups disrupt the flow of information within the brain and between the brain and the body. The National MS Society is the largest private funder of MS researchers in the world, investing more than $1 billion to date. MS stops people from moving, but the National MS Society exists to make sure that MS doesn't. To contact the National MS Society, please call 1-800-344-4867. Once again, 1-800-344-4867. Or go to their website at nationalmssociety.org. Also, a quick thanks to everyone last Saturday at the Walk MS 2022 at Ridley Creek State Park in Media. It was such an incredible time, just a very infectious crowd, a lot of good hearts, a lot of good spirit, a lot of just loving, caring people together. It was an amazing time, and it really is a community that grows together, for sure. I'm looking forward to doing that with them again next year. And I'm also very excited to basically raise more money for the National MS Society through a Venture to a Cure's fundraising page that we will keep up through September 30th, and that is available at rebrand.ly/a venture to a cure. Once again, rebrand.ly/a venture to a cure. Thank you for all of you who have donated money to this amazing organization, or even those who have gone to the National MS Society to learn more about demyelination and multiple sclerosis. It touches me and over the 1 million people in this country who have multiple sclerosis in so many ways. And we appreciate all of you. And on that,
it's time to talk.
On this beautiful spring day, on this incredible April Friday, the only thing I can think of is to have a conversation about anything and everything with Matt Haas, Paul Burke, and all of you, because this is the Venture Forward VF Talks. Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever you may be, and welcome to VF Talks. I am JV, and a cantankerous Triceratops is hiding again. I really think he's in on the law now. I don't know what he's doing. It might have to do with some illegal drug trade in Tijuana. I don't know. But Rex is running. I don't know where he's running to. But if you know where he is, let us know on the hotline. Let us know where Rex is. He needs to come home. Bring Rex home. Good to see all of you tonight, or this morning, or this afternoon. It's been a week. We come up with crazy stories about Rex. It's the sort of thing. Hope you're all doing well. I should put my glasses on so I can read the comments. It would probably help, wouldn't it? Let's see who wins the door prize this very evening. And that would belong to Jaden over on YouTube, who says, hello, Jaden. How are you, my friend? Hope you're doing well. We got Marilyn over on YouTube. A good afternoon to you with the 3 waves and 3 purple hearts. Well, I give you 3 waves and 3 blue hearts right back at you. And we also have Austin on YouTube, who says, hey, JV, long time no talk on YouTube. Long time no talk to you, although you're doing really great on Wordle. So tell us more about your Wordle strategies, because you really got this figured out, haven't you? Rich has a suspicion about Rex. He says, Rex is running for the border. Good evening or good morning to you, Rich. Hope you're doing well. We have Laura on YouTube with a purple heart, a peach heart, a blue heart, and a red heart. Well, a high with all the colors of the rainbow hearts back at you. Hope you're doing well. And we got this, awesome fun things. You think by now I know who this awesome fun things is, but yeah, every time it comes up as just a giant mystery or a giant. Oh, that would be Matt Haas in the All Things YouTube studio. How are you, my friend?
JV?
Love your studio, man. Love the sign. The sign is fantastic.
Thank you much. Thank you.
And you're wearing the What's Up shirt to go match the studio. It's fantastic.
I am available on my store. Go get it at allthingsyoutube.com.
Allthingsyoutube.com.
Oh, yeah.
A happy and healthy Friday to you, Matt. How is your Friday? How was your week, kind sir?
Week was good. Friday's good. I was moving some mulch around.
Mulch moving.
I hired my neighbor to clear out some of my property and get it ready for mulch. And then I noticed a big pile of like a whole truckload of mulch on his property. And he only has this little tiny strip that could possibly use mulch. And he said, I'm going to have a lot left over. If you want my mulch, you can have it. So I have more than I know what to do with.
Part of your new channel called Have Mulch Will Travel.
And it's the black colored mulch rather than the typical brown, which is the color that I like my mulch to be. So,
well, there you go. You're very particular about your mulch coloration, your mulch aesthetics, if you will.
And I would rather have it be the rubber mulch, but since this is free, it's not. It's actually like plant material. I'll take it. I'm not going to kick it out of bed.
Mulchers can't be choosers, I guess. Would that be the right adage for that? I have no idea.
I think so.
Rich says, awesome black mulch. If the graphic would come up, that's great. There we go.
Hey, how about that?
Awesome black mulch. And then Austin, off of the Wordle comment, he says he got his Wordle in just four just now. Probably would have gotten it sooner if he hadn't done it when he first woke up. He's somewhat smarter when he wakes up and Wordle ready, if you will. You're big on the Wordle, Matt? Are you good with the Wordle?
Not at all. I ignore all Wordle posts on the Facebooks,
including mine.
Well, I see you post. I'm like, oh, John posted. I'm like, oh,
that's Wordle, right?
Hey, I have some other news.
Breaking news. Go for it.
I'm coming at you on f-stop 1.4.
F-stop 1.4.
Instead of 1.8. When I'm over in the other studio, it's 1.8. But now I can do 1.4 because I have a different... Here, watch. I'll go back to 1.8. Boop, boop. Wait. Oh. There we go. What? That's 2.0.
2.0.
There we go. See, this This is Matt Haas in 1.8.
1.8.
And here I am at 1.4.
1.4.
Isn't that better?
Is it right for me to say the 50,000 watt sound of f-stop 1.4?
And you know, I need to get into the camera and I need to change the other setting. And I'm so bad I can't remember what it is, because the aperture is the F number and the ISO is, you know, the sensitivity to light. And then there's the other one. What's the other setting? I can't remember what it's called. Someone in the chat help me out.
Matt's looking for the other setting. Let us know in the comments. Rich says, great Scott.
It has to do with how many times the sensor picks up on things. I don't know if you could...
Not the aperture.
Can you tell this is not aperture? So it's kind of strobing sometimes. Like, I think I can stop that.
Marilyn says, better looks great.
Yeah, let me just make this on white.
We never established this before, Matt, but your favorite color is purple, right?
I don't know if I have a favorort color.
Well,
I think I would say blue.
oh,
I like blue.
There you go.
But not for the YouTubes. Well, blue is my secondary color for all things YouTube. Hi, Tinkerbell. My dog just came in. Hi, baby.
Hey, Tinkerbell. Austin's letting
Do you
us
wanna
know
see
that
this?
his starting word for Wordle is whore. I don't know why, but it works. Hey, Tinker. What's going on, baby?
I don't know if I can get her. She's a little far away. Come here.
Come on, Tinkerbell. I'll make good radio on your TV.
She ran away.
Oh, nuts.
Tinkerbell.
Marilyn says, yes, you can see the changing colors.
Well, I set it just to white, so it shouldn't flicker. And I think even the background's flickering a little bit. Like, if you get, like, way down here, kind of see it, like, ding-a-ding-ding-ding-ding-ding. Is it kind of, like, wiggling right by my finger?
A little bit of wiggle.
A little bit of wiggle there?
Yeah.
I think I can get rid of that, but I'd have to get into my camera, and it would get all wibbly wobbly. And
Wibbly wobbly. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Austin is making comments about your Rubik's Cube, by the way.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome. What did you say?
He said Matt should solve that Rubik's Cube. And he says that I'm just staring at the Rubik's Cube, hoping he'll mess it up and solve it.
I can solve it. Ready? Here we go. Boom.
That is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah,
I have to remember the patterns. I think I might have forgotten them, because you solve the one side, you solve the green first, and then you get this row, and then you get that row, and then you get the plus, and then you get the corners, and then you solve it all.
Austin's applauding you. Marilyn says, not now, before you send it. And Shalala Production says, what's up to all things YouTube and Adventure Forward.
Robert Lee from Massachusetts.
And Austin says, no, you solve while first. What? So you confused Austin.
You solve what? No. I learned you solve green first.
White first.
You know what was weird? Someone had a Rubik's Cube that they had customized, and they were photos on all sides. And I solved it. But when I solved it, the centers were flipped. So when you solve a cube, the center, even though it's one solid color, it might be in a different orientation. But you'd never know it because it's solid. But when I solved the cube with her son on this side or dog on this side, the husband, whatever, she's like, you didn't solve it. I'm like, yes, I did. It's the same thing. So I noticed that was an interesting quirk about the Rubik's Cube.
Yeah, I mean, do you do the 4x4s? Do you do the multi-dimensional Rubik's Cubes, or are you just traditional 3x3?
There's a 4x4 in this room, and there's a twisty one in this room. I can go get them if you want to look at them. I cannot solve it. I can only solve the 3x3. But
First, you have to answer Rich's question. By the way, how is everyone? Feels like a while.
Does it feel like a while?
And Austin says he has a Rubik's Cube that blue is opposite of white and yellow is opposite of green, and it throws him off.
No, that's madness. You know, sometimes people make furniture to look like a scrambled Rubik's Cube. No, I'm serious. But when they do it, the colors are not correct. I could even on a scrambled Rubik's Cube, I can tell that can't exist in real life. Because, you know, there's always like there's not a red next to orange. See how they're on opposite sides? And sometimes people will do an art piece where they'll have red bleed into orange, and I'm like,
No. All Francais.
I don't play that game. if you're doing artwork of a Rubik's Cube, you have to get it accurate.
Rob says, scrambled eggs.
I had a scrambled egg just 2 hours ago. Yeah.
Everybody in the mood for a good frittata? Perhaps a quiche? Perhaps an omelet? Let us know in the comments. Austin asks, what is the best way to make scrambled eggs? And Rich is plugging his gym referral program. I'm ready for some baseball.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
We got a ball game to go to on Sunday.
Are you going?
I sure am.
Oh, nice.
Does a bear relieve himself or herself in the woods? Yes. Okay. So yes, I will be there.
What was I going to say? Oh, there is something happening today.
On April 29th?
Yeah. This is Hershey Park season pass holders only day because it's closed to the public. But if you are a full-size pass or king-size pass holder, you can get in just today. But there's a caveat. The meal plan is not eligible for today, so you'd have to pay for your meals. And that doesn't fly with me.
No, especially if you go to the circular. Man, they charge highway robbery over there. Austin says, I think you should whisk the eggs in a bowl with a splash of milk and season in the bowl with a whisk and not whisk with a fork and not a whisk. And then put butter in a pan on medium-low heat and cook them low and slow.
Replace the butter with avocado oil.
Austin continues and says, and don't cook the eggs fully. Undercook them a tad, but at edible levels. That recipe, by the way, will be in the newsletter, so subscribe.
I'll just share this with the VF Talks audience that I make a breakfast sandwich, which I'm full screen. I make 2 pieces of toast, cheese, and then scrambled egg, and then put them together like this. And I fry up. I don't cook it one side of the bread and then as in the sandwich and then flip it over. Like that's the rookie way. You open face, both sides get nice and toasty with the cheese and the scrambled egg. Put it together. My wife married me because of my egg sandwich
That
recipe.
won you to marriage.
It did.
Marilyn says, Austin, crack the egg and throw the shell away. LOL. You know, Marilyn's absolutely right on that one, Austin. You kind of have to do that. Austin says, I do the same thing, Matt, but I use Eggo waffles instead of toast.
Okay.
So Lego my Eggo. Austin's on top of it. I'm getting back into the running program. I got I'm not at So it's a slow, gradual buildup. But today was another hour run. I did 5 miles yesterday, 4 miles on Tuesday. I'm doing an 11-mile run on Sunday before I go see you over in Harrisburg. So I'm getting there. I'm getting there slowly but surely. Rob says, cool, I'm big on omelets and like to mix some cheese and spinach. And if I'm in a protein mood, corned beef.
Here's a poll for the audience. Which days of the week does Matt not eat eggs? Let me know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments. But now traffic and weather on the 8s.
I
got a feeling
videos to edit. I've got lots of videos to edit.
How many videos do you have to edit? And can
3,
I throw you a few?
3, and I want to shoot a video 4, and I have 2 other videos I want to create 5, 6. So there's 6 videos I want to make. 3 are in the video editor now, and I want to shoot my piano video. I started studying Shoot to Thrill, my AC/DC song.
Mm-hmm.
Every note I wrote what the note name was next to every note. It took me 2 days in between meetings, or meetings that I was in that I could just listen to. I had the sheet music, and I was like, A, G, A.
Austin says the protein that he uses for omelets are usually sausage, but he loves some hero as well. So, a little throwback for the Greeks over here. Austin continues and says, I don't use hero often, though, because it ain't cheap. And Rob says, yeah, I hear that, Austin. I do like a good hero. Do you like a good hero, Matt?
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm. How about souvlaki?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, same sort of thing, usually with a different protein.
Tinkerbell's walking all around in here. Make yourself comfortable, Tinkerbell.
Yeah. If you play your cards right, Tinkerbell, there might be a hero for you. Austin says, how am I the only one to like this video? Come on, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and maybe buy me a coffee. I would love that.
Slap a like on it.
Yeah. We need some caffeine around here. It'd be fantastic. The Venture Forward and VF Talks is made by the support of viewers like you and the caffeination of viewers like you. Thank you.
I'd throw some coffees your way, but I'm very cash poor right now.
Rob has been on a waffle tear. Early in the week was plain waffles, and the last few days have been chocolate chip. And Austin wants to try schnitzel. Want to know how? I haven't tried schnitzel yet. How hasn't he tried schnitzel?
Well, I don't think mankind can ever answer that question.
Someone called Robert Stack. It's an unsolved mystery. Now, as we talk about Eggo waffles, Austin had a strawberry Eggo waffle this morning. He's like 11 from Stranger Things. He loves Eggos.
See, strawberries are very good for my diet. I can't eat a lot of fruits, but that one I can.
How are you with blueberries?
Love them. They are very diet friendly as well.
You know what blueberries are good for, by the way?
You told me once before. Go ahead.
Your brain.
Enlighten us.
Your brain.
Yeah.
Your neurological system. And blueberries are definitely a superfood for that. Rob reminding us that schnitzel, gotcha, not to be confused with Schlitz beer. And Austin is banging the gavel on this one. Strawberries are very good. End of story. Didn't know that was up for debate. I'm more of a blueberry person. Just saying.
Austin has spoken.
Austin has spoken.
The conversation is closed.
Real cases, real people. Judge Austin.
Oh my!
while we were in Countdown, I was cutting free promos for random shows. So if you want a free promo, just let me know. Although I probably will charge a little bit of money for it.
Get it now, folks. You heard it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to offer it again.
No.
Get it while it's hot.
That's right. Austin says, I'm not a big fan of purple berries. Yeah, I said it. They're purple, not blue. And they're not even berries. As I get my tongue tied. But then again, neither are strawberries. Austin continues to retort. And Rob says, and this just in, 8 is before 7 and followed by 9. And this is JV with sports at 11. Live, local, late breaking. Why do I get into news voice all this time?
I might do a project around the house. I'm undecided.
What kind of project?
I need your help.
All right. Do you want to go on solo to claim your project here? Here we go.
Yeah. My project is I have 2 problems. One is this HDMI cable. Both my HDMI cables are bound up in this wall. So I can't yank out all of the length that I have on my did I say HDMI? XLR. I meant XLR. XLR cables. And my hallway needs painted. And the roof of my hallway needs painted because some psychopath painted the roof beige and the wall beige. You have to have white roofs, or ceilings, I meant, not roof, ceiling. The ceiling is beige and the walls are beige. And it's driving me nuts. So what I want to do is get out my power saw and cut a big hole in the wall where these wires run down, and unkink my HDMI or my XLR cable so I can get a couple more feet out of it, replaster, and then paint the ceiling white and paint the walls beige. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Should I do that?
How big of a project do you think it's, level 1 estimate, you think?
I could do it in a day.
I can name that tune in 5 notes.
If I started it in the morning, it would be done by the time I went to bed. But that would be all I would get done. And I've got all these videos to edit.
You got plenty of videos to edit. Now, are you using Filmora these days, or what are you using for the video editing?
Final Cut Pro.
Final Cut Pro. Oh, now Rob's challenged me. Rob is challenging me and telling me to name that tune. All right, Matt, give me the 5 notes.
Do 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 do.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Ding ding ding.
Thank you.
Now you're gonna get a copyright claim because that's copyright. So.
2 more, and I make it to Melody Roulette, or Golden Medley rather. Austin says, "What do you call it when a cow spies on you?" He says it's a stakeout. Well, there you go. Oh God.
Oh.
Rob thought it was the theme thereof.
I had Rich laughing on his Sunday Night Live.
Sunday Night Live.
Because he played Lady Gaga, and I said, "How do you get Lady Gaga's attention?" Poker face.
That's right. Because maybe you're born that way.
Oh, I've got other news.
Another breaking news.
I've joined the world of Twitter. Have you heard of Twitter?
Twitter? What's that Twitter you speak of?
People tweet over there.
There are plenty of birds over there? That's crazy.
It's nuts. So if you want to follow me on Twitter for my All Things YouTube channel on Twitter, it is Vids People Watch. VIDS People Watch at Vids People Watch. Go
At,
follow me now, please, and I'll feel a little better if you do.
at Vids VIDS People Watch. That's Matt Haas. All things you on Twitter.
Which is the better YouTube or Twitter handle? Is it Vids People Watch or Videos PPL Watch?
I think you take both.
I didn't think about that. Because they're free. Just grab them up.
That's right. Until, Elon decides to,
Someone asked to buy my old Twitter account, which is Matthew999.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I take that back. They didn't ask to buy it. They wanted me to abandon it and not give me any money for it. So
They wanted to squat.
They wanted it. And there was something about the 999 meant something in pop culture. Robert's a pop culture guy. What does 999 mean in pop culture? I don't.
999. What does it mean, Rob?
It had some significance. I'm like, oh, really? Whatever.
Richie, pick up bonus points if you let us know too.
Anyway, so I said no. I said I'm going to start using Twitter more, and I want to keep the account because I set up an if this then that. Are you familiar with IFT.com? Every New Year's Eve, I tweet automatically. So I look back on my timeline to 2019 to 2020 and 2020 to 2020. Those were my only tweets, were the automated New Year's Eve tweets. For 2 years, I only tweeted twice.
Rich says that the 999 is the UK version of 911.
I thought it was 0188999 99899 7983. I thought that was the emergency service. Did you remember that from
you got 1877 Cars for Kids.
Well, no, hold on. Don't go there. The IT Crew, have you watched the series IT Crew?
Yeah.
0188999 99899 7932 or whatever it was. Because they have replaced the 3-digit emergency services with this 18 character. I love stupid humor. I love it. In my workshop, I have that number as a piece of art tagged up on the wall. 0188999. Anyway.
Yeah, the IT crowd.
Someone look it up. Someone look emergency services number IT crew, I think is what it's, or is it IT crowd? No, it's IT crew. Do that Google search and then paste that number string in the chat for me, please. I would appreciate that. Yeah, IT crowd. Yeah. Great piece of television. IT crowd.
01189998819197253.
Yeah. So funny. Oh yeah, a lot of those actors really got their start from that show. And then I like how they say, "Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and back on again?" They had a reel-to-reel audio a playback, and they'd pick the phone up, jack it into this, and then hit the play button, and the reel would say, "Hello, IT," and they would pause it, and they would wait for the person to speak, and they would play again. "Have you tried turning it off and back on again?" And they would hang up. There it is. Oh, I love it. I can't help it.
It's as simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, Austin with the Fibonacci sequence joke. The only sequence of numbers he can remember is 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34. I guess the next one would be, what, 55, Austin? How about 89 after that one? Can we keep going? Can you keep going? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Well, it's like the sequence of numbers in Lost, right? 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42.
The only number that matters is 42.
Yes. Yeah, the Lost sequence of numbers. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Austin says he knows those by heart. After that, I actually had to start doing the math. Oh, Fibonacci. Amazing how many different places where the Fibonacci sequence arises.
It's actually quite freaky. In my workshop, I made a Fibonacci, what's it called? A caliper? Because, a caliper is a thing where you can, like, bring it down on this and then lock it, and then it will hold the shape, and then you can measure something else, But the Fibonacci one has 3.
We got Robin of Robin's Buys and DIY saying hello.
It grows proportionally, yeah.
It says, hi, Johnny, and hi, Matt.
Hi,
Good
Robin.
evening, Robin. How are you?
I love Robin's YouTube name, Robin's Buys and DIYs.
Mm-hmm.
Good cadence to it. Rolls off the tongue. Oh, she's over on the Awesome Fun Things.
Almost a dynamic pentameter.
We're good. We're good over here.
Yeah, we're doing well. We got to Friday. Friday's awesome. Austin says Lateralus by Tool is how he learned the first 9 digits of the Fibonacci. There you go.
Yeah, it's freaky. That is everywhere. Like everywhere. There's a speaking of Fibonacci, there is a tool on the web where you can plug it does like the seeds, the petals of a flower, are all Fibonacci, so it maximizes the space. It doesn't have any wasted space, and you can use this tool, and it will give you the dot positions going out into a circle. And I'm going to make a Sharpie marker holder, desktop holder that holds them straight up. And instead of having a spiral, they're going to be laid out in the Fibonacci sequence.
Mm-hmm.
So it maximally exploits the space between them, and they'll all be equidistant from each other as they radiate out from the middle of the circle. Yeah,
that's really
that
cool.
was probably real boring to listen to, but
hardly.
It's gonna
you got a lot of math geeks in this room. We enjoyed it.
Well, yeah. I mean, why not take advantage of nature? Like, nature figured this out.
That's right.
For you to reinvent the wheel would be stupid. Like, it's the perfect ratio.
Might as well make the wheel square again while you're at it. There are actual flowers that use the Fibonacci code, like roses, lilies, and daisies, Austin says.
Kind of nuts. Nuts. And then I like when people find art. Like, you can just look at art, painting, for example. And you're like, something about this painting, I just really like it. And then you realize, objects are laid out on the Fibonacci sequence. It's like you don't even have to really know about it to know that that's just pleasing to the eye.
Rich just got a new idea for a channel for you. Awesome Boring Things. Austin says Rich would watch that show.
If people dare me to make YouTube channels, I'll probably make a YouTube channel.
Awesome Hero Things. Awesome Greek Delicacy Things. awesome omelet things.
Hey.
That kind of bridges me to what I wanted to talk to you about next week. I'm doing 2 shows about challenges next week. So Tuesday, I'm going to talk about all the challenges I've taken up in the last 2.5, 3 years, and challenges that I'm thinking about undertaking the rest of 2022. And then for the first time, I'm actually going to give this very community a challenge on Thursday. So my question for you is, what challenges have you been on lately, and which challenges resonated to the top of your memory list?
I don't think this quite applies, but I'm hosting a YouTube challenge in Maker's Rock, and today, the 29th, is Publish Day. So there are a handful of makers publishing their Maker's Rock album art. You can go to All Things or Awesome Wood Things and go to my playlist and watch. I didn't do a project, but that's not what you're talking about. You're talking like personal growth challenges.
Yeah, either one works. Hey there, Mr. Weber, by the way. How you doing? Yeah, any sort of
Oh,
challenge, personal challenge, art challenge, whatever kind of challenge gravitates to you.
yeah, yeah. Well, I've been challenging myself to eat healthy. Does that count?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Austin says the challenge for him has been cramming for all these AP tests. Wait, one is Wednesday. Oh, well, hope you got that 5 coming.
I've been trying to keep my revolving credit in check,
Mm.
and today's the day I really got to look at things because I've been like not looking at the statements. I've just been like, add to cart, add to cart, add to cart. And I'm like, ooh, do I want to look?
Oh God, are we talking 4 digits or 5? Uh-oh.
You know, I kind of think I know what it should be, but it's always more. Because I just bought another universal power supply. Sammy pointed me to a lavalier microphone that I wanted to buy. I'm like, oh, I put that off. I buy all kinds of weird stuff. You know what? Here's something I bought. I don't own it yet.
All right, I'll put you on solo for this.
They make a can of rubber that you can paint on things, or you can dip stuff into, and it will be rubberized. I was like, why don't I have this $27 can of rubber in my life?
Where have you been all my life? Can of rubber?
What they do, like if you had pliers, for example, you could dip the handles in this rubber, and then it would be cushiony when you go to use the pliers. But I have another use for it that I want it for, but I'm like,
Is it suitable
yeah,
for
okay.
work or not? I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Anyway, so that's on its way to.
What's the other? I was joking, but what's the other use for it?
It's gonna sound stupid.
No, it's not. Stop it.
Well, I recently bought myself a luxury item, and
Okay.
I own 0 luxury items up to this point. But I decided to splurge. I got this watch.
Oh, the watch. Yeah.
Yeah, this is quite the timepiece.
I think I get that. Yeah, I love that watch, by the way.
It is the same style that came out in 1983 from Casio. It's a G-Shock, and they wrapped it in stainless steel and made it all blingy. So it was but anyway, what do I want the rubber for? When I'm typing, the metal hits the table, the desk,
Yeah.
and it makes a clinkety clink noise. So I want to paint a little bit of clear rubber on the bracelet, so the rubber will hit the table.
So it's not the band isn't getting affected too much by you typing.
And the the thing that makes noise is the pinch mechanism here that will make the bracelet. It's a very kind of like a. It's loose, not loose, but it's loose fitting, and that's what jiggles. So anyway, I'm gonna try and put rubber on my very, very, very expensive watch.
Paul says the challenge has been moving a 2-bedroom apartment to a single garage, as well as performing a 45-minute set to 3,000 people in his hometown earlier this evening. Wow.
Wow. Is a DJ set? Wow.
I assume so. And then Austin says, and then next Wednesday he has the AP biology exam, which he feels more confident about instead of just the AP literature exam that he's taking this coming Wednesday. So he's got a couple of APs coming up.
Well, my challenge, I thought of a challenge, is my Shoot to Thrill song. I'm going to use a digital audio workstation to do music production. Like, I cannot perform this song because that's too many instruments. And so I'm going to do full music production routine on this song and using sheet music, not my app, which is much easier to use. So anyway, that's a challenge, I think.
Paul was doing an 80s set. He was so nervous, but it was amazing.
I love 80s. I love 80s. I just saw my friend play in his 80s band the other weekend. It was after last VF Talks. Oh, I did the VF Talks and I hightailed. Or what was the VF Talks when I had evening plans? Remember I said I had evening plans?
Yeah, no,
I saw my friend play in his band, and they gave me cash. There was cash there because it was for his clients. I'm his client, and I thought it was going to be a voucher, and I open up the envelope, and it's cash. I'm like, hey,
quiche.
How often do you go to see a band and you get cash? Like, I don't think that ever happens.
Very rarely.
All right, I'll take cash.
Yeah.
I think he wanted to kind of stack the place to make it look like there was a big draw so he could get another gig booked. And so he was sort of hacking the system, saying,
was he successful in that objective?
Yeah.
Good.
The first song, dance floor was full. People, man, they were on it.
On it.
From moment one. I was like, yeah, that's my kind of crowd.
That sounds like a good time, my friend. Sounds like a really good time.
It was a good time.
I know in weeks past you've been talking about, needing the short portrait. This week I may need a short portrait at hour because I have to hightail it somewhere this evening myself. So
okay.
But we got in our 10 minutes here, in our 10-15 minutes on this lovely VF Talks program on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch,
I like it when
and
they're
Twitter.
an hour. When this show goes longer than an hour, sometimes it's
Would you dare say it runs off the rails when we go longer than an hour?
I don't know. I wouldn't say that. Yeah, it goes off the rails because it goes off the rails, no matter what hour that happens. But I don't know. Yeah.
I will say, though, not to say that this is a challenge, but I will still say that one of the best episodes we've done was a 2-hour episode back on July 30th when we had a lot of people on, and it was when you were on vacation in North Carolina. We had Callie on, we had Sammy. I threw Sammy off, which was funny. Oh, it was a great time.
I still feel bad about that. I had nothing to do with that, Sammy. I know you're not here, but
and then we got Paul Burke, who says off the rails. Now we're talking. Oh, Paul knows. Paul absolutely knows because he was part of that episode on July 30th as well.
Yep. I could have stayed longer, but I needed to get my ice cream in.
Well, you were talking
Family
about
was going for ice cream. I wasn't staying behind.
You're talking about all the major seafood wins you've had up to that point, about all the seafood you were having in North Carolina, and
I had seafood today. I had Costco makes ocean caught Argentine tail off shrimp that look and taste like lobster.
So like Lagostine. Sort of like
They're
Lagostine.
delicious.
Oh my
They're
God, it sounds
delicious.
great.
Yeah, yeah. Tail off shrimp, and they're great. I pick up a pack every time I'm low. Yummy.
I forgot to bring the join us up on there. Might as well keep that up for a minute too. Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Oh, it's the same. It's the same.
Well, you've got 7 minutes, people.
You got 7 minutes to jump on.
I can tell on
open floor.
I'm looking at my new watch.
I'm looking at my old watch. You got 7 minutes. Oh man. What time is the game on Sunday? By the way, is it at 1 o'clock or 12:35?
I forget. I'm getting there at noon.
Okay. Should I meet you at the park, or should I meet you over at yours?
Oh, it's up to you.
What parking's what? $5 over there?
$5.
Okay.
$5.50 if you use a credit card.
Oh boy, there's a credit card.
I know. If you're going to go to the park yourself, let me know and I'll leave a ticket at will call for you.
Very good. I'll let you know.
Okay. And then we got sushi coming up after that. Not the same day, but
I think it's Friday of next week or Saturday.
That has a RSVP. Does anyone want to go eat sushi with me in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, if you're in the greater Harrisburg area and you want to partake in some lovely sushi.
What date is that? I have to look that up.
I think it's either Friday or Saturday.
I'm going into Saturday, May 7th.
Saturday, May 7th.
p.m. Sushi night. If you're in Pennsylvania, in Hershey, Pennsylvania, that's where the restaurant is, and you want to eat sushi with John and I and a whole bunch of other awesome people, let me know and I'll reserve a seat for you. And the sushi is not really expensive. This is a casual sushi restaurant, so it's very reasonable.
Hang on 1 second. I'm going to get you on right now. Hold on. We got Paul.
Gentlemen.
Mr. Paul.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
You know, living the dream.
I hear we got 7 minutes to get this thing off the rails.
Yeah, we got 7 minutes.
Time's a ticking.
We have 420 seconds. What you got to do with them? You're 420
Did the
seconds.
volume just get lower?
What
or
was
is that just on my end?
What?
No.
Did I get lower? Oh, well, I did just recently become a man. I'm very excited about it.
Well, congratulations on becoming a man. Mazel tov.
Things are happening. Hey, Marilyn.
Mazel tov, Paul. Mazel tov.
Yeah, I'm excited. You guys are all invited to my big I'm a man party.
Oh, that's great. Is it bar mitzvah?
Mm-hmm. No, because I'm not Jewish, but it's the agnostic equivalent.
It's what you Scientologists do, right? You do the thing, the Scientology, you become clear. You're becoming clear, right,
How
Paul?
did you know?
Oh, my God.
Know? That's exactly what I'm doing. Exactly.
It's that Cruisian mentality in the back of my mind.
And, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I fixed my audio. My connections were loose.
Loosey-goosey
over here.
Loosey-goosey, how you doing?
That's an impressive sign
here.
back
Hi.
there, man. You got an impressive sign back there.
Well, thank you very much, sir. I know a guy who can make those.
So, so was this your son's bedroom, or what?
Yes.
How did you? Okay, got it. I was wondering how you got a new room. Like, that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah, he's been at college for 4 years, so I decided to do something with it. Yeah. Yep.
That's cool.
And
it looks good. It
and
looks really good.
For what it's worth, not that it matters, but he's okay with this being here. Even though it's my house and he doesn't live here.
Well, the call was going to be either that or an Airbnb, and this made a lot more sense.
Got it. You're gonna turn it into like a little bed and breakfast where you're like, "Hello, welcome. I just turned over the sheets. Enjoy your stay here."
I will.
Hands off the equipment, please. No, you cannot touch the roadcaster. That is property. That's
As tempting as it is to kind of prop the bed up vertical, I'm going to keep the bed in case we have guests over, because someone from the UK might make a visit to the States and they might stay here. So if that
The
happens, I
Queen.
want to.
Would that be a person who hosts a show on Sunday nights over on Mixcloud?
Very, very possibly could be.
Yeah.
That the person has an open invitation. But
I
nothing's
gotta.
on the calendar.
I think the name of the show. I'm not sure if he's taken a name yet. Sunday Night Live. That'd be a really good name for a show. I'm just like,
I think so.
yeah.
Paul says, "I wish." Paul, you are welcome to stay in my son's former bedroom, aka my second streaming studio.
You are welcome to stay in my child's bedroom.
Yes.
Former bedroom.
That is the Haas guarantee.
We'll leave a light on for you. That's the Haas guarantee.
We'll leave a 5,000 Kelvin studio light on for you.
Free continental breakfast in the morning. The pancake machine and all that. Yeah, it's good times. 5,000 kelvins. What to
I
do with
forget
all
what
those
they call
kelvins?
it. What's the measurement for light of 5,000? I don't know what it's called. Scovilles. I don't know. That's the
Rich is singing Roxanne. That's good.
lumens. 5,000
Lumens. 5,000
That's what
lumens.
I knew it would come to me.
You were going to name Tinkerbell that, Lumen. You were going to, right? No, never mind.
She was always a princess from day one.
Oh.
Believe me. She knows it too. She works it. She's demanding to be carried down the steps. Not that she can't go down the steps. It's just more comfortable for her to be carried. And putting us out, that's totally fine up there with her.
Would you say that you love the way she works it?
It's a pain in the butt.
Well, no diggity.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
It's you have to roll with it for a bit.
Has this show gone off the rails? I just want to make a note in the ledger.
Let us know in the comments. Have we taken a short porch roll off the rails? Let us know. Paul, challenges.
Yeah.
Your thoughts?
Challenges?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What kind of
Challenges
challenges
for
do you
what?
like to take? What challenges do you like to give to your audience? Challenges.
I rarely ever give a challenge to my audience. I guess tolerating my live stream challenge.
Right.
So that's the first challenge. So if they make it to the end of that, I'm like, hey, you've done a lot with your day already. Like
Yeah.
following this broken stream of conscious, way to go.
10 points for you.
Yeah, 10 points. Front of the class. Give this person a prize.
And give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah, this person gets the showdown showcase. They're gonna win.
That's right.
And then I tell them to neuter their pets.
That's right.
I don't have a lot of challenges. I have challenges for myself, I guess, but I don't really give a lot of challenges. Ooh, speaking of which, I'm doing one of those little apps where it's like, hey, fatty, want to learn how to do 100 push-ups? And I'm like, yeah, you're talking to me? I met this app in the back alley, and it's like, hey, psst, buddy,
Hey.
you looking like a man who needs to do 100 push-ups and 100 sit-ups. And I'm like, who, me? And I clutch my pearls, and then
Clutch your
I
pearls and
opened
your
up-
rosary beads.
and my rosary beads, and I'm like, oh, I'm too young to die. And he's like, no, I'm just gonna make you fit. And I'm like, that's gonna kill me. So I am now working on push-ups and sit-ups, and it's great. It's a great little app.
He basically says the same. Do you like a good plank? Do you like planks? Can you hold a plank for 30 seconds? Now try it for 3 minutes. Can you hold a plank for 3 minutes?
Does it ever cross your guys' mind that when you're reading reviews, people are idiots? You know, like when you read a review, you like instantly, like you think the person writing the review, you have respect for them. But then you're like, wait a second, why am I assuming this person should have respect? He's an idiot or she's an idiot. Because I was reading reviews for these apps and they're like, oh, yeah, it's free for a couple days, but then, man, it's all paywall. It's all behind a paywall. And I'm like, oh, wow, what is it, like $10 a month just to do push-ups? It's $2.
Do you expect them to be a
$2
freaking
unlock the
nonprofit over there? Come on.
Listen, I don't want to say I'm a 1%er, but I'm a $2 percenter at least. These people, like, it's not that much.
At least a
People are
$5
idiots.
foot long, if you know what I'm saying.
I don't, but I like food, so that makes me think of it.
Aren't they really 11 inches?
Yeah.
They're not quite.
No, they're not really. It's made out of like, carpet stuff or
No,
rubber
but
mat
we
stuff.
all give ourselves an extra inch. So if Subway does it, we all get it.
Sure. It's,
Yeah, who doesn't lie? Who doesn't lie?
Sub
about their
envy.
size?
It's sub envy.
If you measure from the base, you get another inch.
Also, if you shave, never mind. That's
Yeah, no. If you use shaved meats, then it
That's right.
makes it longer, bigger, 100%.
Yeah.
I shave my turkey down.
And then
And
if
it
you
feels
put
good.
if you put blue chew in the sub, now there you go.
What is Blue Chew?
It's like Viagra, but you chew on it like it's gum. Rich says, "Hold on, Matt messing with his Rubik's. Now the show is now off the rails." According to Rich Vibes, host of Sunday Night Live with Rich Vibes, Sunday nights at 2 p.m. Eastern.
I only solved the top row with the correct yellow on yellow, orange on orange in the center.
White on white, red on red.
That's a step number 1 of like 7 steps. But I forget what.
You know what? I wonder if the person who invented Tetris was just doing a lot of Rubik's Cubes and was staring at a Rubik's Cube. Because as you were doing that, Matt, I was like, oh, that reminds me of Tetris. And I'm like, wait a second. Maybe that's how the guy who created Tetris. Because they all kind of... Tetris came out after the Rubik's Cube. The Rubik's Cube was 70s, right? Tetris early 80s?
Mhm.
Right.
Hmm.
Tetris, people who can play Tetris are amazing because there's a screen on Tetris, the original, where everything's black. All you see is the tile that's about to be placed, and then you can put it where you want, and then everything, like, you have to remember in your mind what was placed where, and people can solve it. It's insane. My brain
is
doesn't
wild.
work like that.
Before we put our bow on this, you guys heard about the James Corden news, and he's ending the Late Show, or he's not hosting the Late Show starting in 23. He's leaving. Did you hear that?
Oh,
No.
Yeah, he thinks it's run its course for him, and he renewed his contract for 1 more year, and then he's leaving in 23.
He fantastic at interviewing people. I mean, I know that's his job, but like out of all people who do that, I think he's right up there at the top.
I'll tell you one thing: he is good, but he's not the best. And I'll say that if they want to give this consideration, that's who I would like to have host the show again.
Oh, I think he's done. I think he probably enjoys his freedom too much.
Yeah, he might, but I don't know. You never know. I'm never saying never to this. I would love to see him come back, including Secretariat and Jeff Peterson.
Do you think today's environment could tolerate a Craig Ferguson? I feel like his jokes and innuendos would rile too many people.
I don't know. I think it might work.
I'm fine with him. But you think so?
Yeah. I think it absolutely might work. And one thing you need to know is that and I don't want to jinx it, but there are still a lot of good collections of all the old episodes of the show that are very, very widely watched. So that's got to tell you something.
Yeah.
Yep. There's
Mm.
Corden.
Yeah, Ferguson. Ferguson is amazing.
Yeah, he's incredible.
He has great chemistry with everyone he talks to. It just like there's something about it. I can't put my finger on it. It's great. Very underrated too. Like he should be much bigger than what he actually is. Corden.
Rich says, what's it coming to go? Absolutely.
Or Ferguson, I meant. Ferguson. He should be much bigger. Much bigger. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, anytime you can add a pantomime horse and a robot to your show, and they make really great sidekicks, you got to show. You got to show.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's too irreverent for mainstream audiences. Like, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I love him. I think he's amazing. I don't know.
So I'm glad JVA saw what you did there. Yeah, I used the old Ferguson where they put like some sort of foreign language thing to replace a curse. Yeah.
Well, I know it's 6:30. Do you got to take off?
I have places to go, people to see, as they say in the business.
Have fun in those places, sir.
Will do, Paul. Thank you for jumping on. It's always great to have you on. Matt, as always, you guys are the most phenomenal co-hosts, and I appreciate you guys coming on the show every week, and I love you guys dearly. You know that.
Back at you, sir. Good seeing you guys. It's fun.
Matt, I'll see you Sunday for some baseball.
Excellent.
I'm going to put a giant bow on this and call it a show. Take care, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
See you.
Matt Haas, Paul Burke, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about next week, as I was kind of giving a hint towards it before. Next week on the main show, we're going to talk about challenges. We're going to talk about, challenges that we've taken, that we grow from, that we've become, better human beings, smarter human beings, stronger human beings from. Tuesday, I'm going to talk about the challenges I've undertaken in this 3-year journey and the challenges I'm currently doing right now. In addition to the challenges that I did not necessarily sign up for that have become a bit of a challenge in itself. So we're going to have a conversation about the challenges that I've been undertaking and sort of the mentality on why one would take up a challenge. And then Thursday, for the first time in the 2-year history of the show, I'm actually going to give you an assignment. I'm going to give this audience a challenge for the summer. Something to think about, something to do. I'm not guaranteeing any prizes or rewards at the end of it, but at the end, I think you'll be very happy that you did it. So for sure, we'll talk about that challenge on Thursday night. And then 1 week from tonight, we're going to do what we normally do on Fridays. Have a conversation about anything and everything with Matt Haas, Paul Burke, and all of you. It's the day of the week I enjoy the most because, quite frankly, I love having these conversations about anything and everything. So the Tuesday and Thursday shows will be at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and next week's VF Talks will be at 6:30 Eastern, 3:30 Pacific. But until then, I'm going to say the same thing I say at the end of every Venture Forward in VF Talks. Stay safe, stay sane, stay strong, stay sober. You're worth it. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you on Tuesday night for the next episode of the Venture Forward. Have a great weekend. Be careful. I love you all. Fly, be free.